She adopted the girl nobody wanted. 19 years later, she looks totally different. When Michaela was born in Sierra Leone during a brutal civil war, she was named Mabinti Bangura. Rebels killed her father and her mother gave Michaela away. The 3-year-old girl was sent to an orphanage where the woman tasked with taking care of her quickly deemed her the least likable child because she was ugly in the face. That meant she got the last pick of clothes and food, and as a result she was lonelier than ever and hungry. They kept saying, "Why would somebody want to adopt the devil's child?" she revealed to NBC News. At the orphanage, Michaela only had one friend, another girl named Mabinti who ranked number 26. The other Mabinti had a low ranking because she was left-handed and wet the bed. The pair looked out for each other and became best friends. She was at fault for almost everything in the orphanage, Michaela's friend recalled to the publication. So instead of having her be timed out by herself, we decided we'd both take the blame for it. But when a woman named Mary applied to adopt the child, everything changed. Her story began with modeling and she later met her friend Mabinti. If what she was doing made her happy, that's what I wanted to do, so I took the cover off and put it in my underwear because that was the only safe space, Michaela added. Despite Michaela's newfound inspiration, she was about to face another heartbreaking twist in her story. Her favorite teacher, a pregnant woman who explained ballet to Michaela after she found that magazine, was attacked by rebels and killed. The group of men had a bet as to set what gender the baby was, so they cut her stomach open to find out. A little boy rebel wanted to mimic the older men and he cut Michaela's stomach too. When I got stabbed, I was really hoping. I felt very much alone, Michaela recounted. I really wanted to die. I didn't see the point. I didn't think I would have anything good in my life at all. I think it's really sad that a child at 3 years old already wants to die. I mean, the ballerina on the front of the magazine gave me hope, but it didn't mean it would be a reality at all. New Jersey couple Elaine and Charles DePrince were facing a nightmare of their own. They had adopted 3 American boys and tragically, all 3 of them died of AIDS from contaminated blood. The mother revealed she was devastated, of course, but she wanted to continue living and loving. One of her sons, Michael, had told her she should adopt from Africa, so the couple sent a photo book to the orphanage where the 2 Mabintis were. Mabinti number 26 was chosen. Then something unexpected happened. The agency called Elaine and asked which Mabinti she was adopting. They also explained how 12 other families had already passed over number 27 because of her vitiligo. Elaine decided on the spot both girls were coming home with her. I said, "We'll take her." I said, "I don't really have problem with spots after dealing with AIDS." Things were tough at first because of the language barrier and the girls' distrust of loving anyone after what they'd experienced. But Elaine showed compassion, understanding, and unconditional love. She renamed the 4-year-olds Mia and Michaela after her late son Michael, the one who had encouraged her to adopt from Africa in the first place. She also asked Michaela what she wanted, first for the child. Michaela showed her new mom that magazine cover with a ballerina and began dancing on her own toes. I couldn't believe that I'd adopted an orphan from Africa who wanted pointe shoes. I had promised her she would dance. These days, Michaela's a successful ballerina, a teacher, and a motivational speaker who has shared her story far and wide to help inspire others. Her road was still hard, especially as a young black girl in America who was experiencing racism both in her neighborhood and at the studio she loved so much, but she never gave up. By the time she was 19 years old, she became the youngest performer in the Dance Theater of Harlem in New York City. Her stardom only grew from there. Michaela became a top-ranked ballerina at the prestigious Dutch National Ballet in Amsterdam in her early 20s. And in 2016, Beyoncé handpicked Michaela to choreograph a dance solo in her Freedom music video. It's not a fairy tale, you have to work hard. There's a lot of loss, a lot of pain, but performing, I love it. These days, one of Michaela's biggest messages to others is to look for small signs of inspiration no matter how hard things get. That day at the orphanage, a magazine blew her away and changed her life. Who knows what might have happened had she not picked it up? Not everyone has a backstory like Michaela's, but there are all kinds of hard things in life that people go through. It's valid to experience a gamut of feelings in the face of adversity, trauma, and tragedy. However, learning to pick yourself up and look for the good, the way both Michaela and Elaine did all those years ago, is what may ultimately help you to turn your narrative around. Something as simple as a song, a painting, a kind gesture, or the way the sun shines on the trees may one day be the inspiration you need in your life too. The important part is to pick up on that small moment and not brush it off. Because as Michaela and even Elaine prove with their stories, you never know how small a moment of inspiration could change your future for the better.